Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Army Black Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Black Knights will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's King. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the UAB Blazers offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs it.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. QB draw. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Cadets offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Black Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. The Black Knights will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got him. conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Gets it out quickly. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Blazers have their offense in high gear. Goes to the option. The pitch. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UAB. Great job by the back on the option.
And defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback. But how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Looking for room. It's Flowers. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Really good-looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Discards him with the stiff arm. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense, and the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Black Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Army! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Quick spin on the line. There he goes. with this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Blazers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the top. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Blazers.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Army!
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Blazers in the hurry up. The play action fake. Hauls it in. At the 45 on its way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The option look. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. And the Blazers line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside the spot. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
UAB 17.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
He'll throw on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. Third down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open. What does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
On the play. It's a turnover on downs.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Here's the handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Hands it off. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Birmingham. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wade. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So is going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Still looking on the move. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Great place to start for this offense. Quick handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Blazers will hustle to the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's already put 3 on the board. Earlier this time, a 38-yard try. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took him.
There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Running back searching for a hole. Pass to Sticks, still on his feet. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Flowers. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it behind the line. It's Wade. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the... 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They feed him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done yet.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
It'll be third and long.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Quick completion to the right. The Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. needs it to keep this drive alive. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Flowers. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Quarterback may change this route. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Hold.
That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 39 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got it. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Looking left. Touchdown, UAB. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touched.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls. Going to be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. Past the first down marker and still running. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They give it to him again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And the returner will be brought down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you. They're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, Army! And the punishment has been extended. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's King. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a bus.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands up as well, and they're very low.
Take me through there. Take me through there. Where you going, Swear?
That fumble that the offense jumped on.
Baby boy, y'all. They pay me too much to can.
When you know you
I checked today was 3,300. I don't give a fuck. And we got a bonus today.
It's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to
Liberty miss this game?
Great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We're going big on big. What y'all? Oh my God! Let me.